Greetings and welcome to this brand new video. The Lara app deserves another video. As you can see in my previous video, I talked about how you can use Lara to tweak or customize your iOS devices from iOS 26.0.1 and lower down to iOS 17.0, excluding iOS 18.7.2 to 18.7.7 on all of your devices, excluding the iPhone 17 series and the M5 iPad. This video is for educational and informational purposes with the only aim to tweak or customize our own devices. As you can see, we are at the official GitHub page for Lara. Lara is completely free, and since our last video, you can see we have these new features implemented. Now in this video, I will not talk about and use the features which I already talked about in the previous video. So if you want to check out how we can use the 3app fix, the file manager and so on, all the previous features, a link to the previous guide is in the description. You can also check it out in the card above. And now in the latest version of Lara, you can see we have new features like to enable the 5-app dock, status bar tweaks. You can hide labels, you can enable upside down. You have the floating dock, which is currently broken. You can have the grid app switcher. You can have the performance graph, and you can enable JIT. And in this video, we will see what's worked and what's broken. Now, if something is broken, it will be fixed in an updated release. Now to install Lara, it is very simple. You can use Impactor. You can simply head to the Impactor's official GitHub page. You can go under releases and from there choose a file for your Windows PC. And before you can use Impactor, make sure that you have iTunes already installed. You can easily install iTunes from the official Apple's website to your Windows PC. You can also use sideloadly or iLoader to simply install the IPA to your device. You can simply scroll to releases to find the latest build of Lara. Now you can simply scroll down and from assets get the IPA. Once you get the IPA, simply connect your iPhone via USB and keep it unlocked. Now you can simply fire up Impactor and your device should show up here. Before you begin, simply hit this gear icon and from there simply add your Apple ID. Any Apple ID will work. Once your Apple ID is added, you can simply go back, then hit this import button and from there simply choose the Lara app. Open and then hit install and wait for the process to finish. Once installed, you'll see the Lara app on your device. You can now close Impactor and we will follow the rest of the process on device. Alright guys, now we are on device and it is an iPhone 12 which is currently running iOS 26.0.1. You can see the Lara app is here at the home screen. Now before you can open it, simply open settings, then go to general. From there simply go to device management and first of all trust this app. Make sure Wi-Fi is connected before you hit trust. Once trusted, go back one step, then go to privacy and security under settings and then from there simply enable the developer mode. It will be off, simply turn it on, your device will restart and the developer mode will be on. Now you can simply open the Lara app. To simply test JIT, I already installed the UTM app. So let's open Lara to see how it looks like. So since my previous video, Lara has undergone a lot of changes. So now from there, you can simply first of all hit settings and then make sure that you select hybrid. All right. And if it asks you to download the kernel cache, you'll see it here. Simply get it, wait for it to complete, and you are good to go. Once done, you can slide down. You can simply hit this button. All right, then hit this button, initialize VFS. You will see these tweaks right here. You can see we now also have the working dirty zero so that you can use it to hide the dock background. You can also clear the folder backgrounds and so on. There are a lot of options you can use to customize your device. But for me, Dirty Zero was a hit or a miss. So you can try it out if it is working for you. You have the fix for the 3 app limit. You can simply hit it from here. Simply hit this button. If you don't know how to use it, you can see my previous guide. I also talked about in the previous video about how you can use the mobile gestalt or the font override. Font override has some new features, like you can now import font from here. You can choose standard, mono or italic. Now to use those additional features, you can simply hit initialize remote call, and there you'll find these more tweaks. From there you can customize status bar time format. Let me do this, apply, and you can see the time right here. It is now inverted. You can also use hide icon labels. Hit it. For me, it did not work this time, but it is a hit or a miss. From there you can also simply increase dock columns. Select them from here and then hit apply. Sometimes the device panics or it resprings, so you can simply get in, remove Lara from the app switcher, open it again, simply follow the steps again, and then simply try it again. Okay, you can see now we have the 5 icon dock here. You can simply move your app into the dock. You can also enable the grid app switcher. No, don't worry if it doesn't work for you. You can simply quit, reopen it, follow the steps again, then let's try it again. Sometimes it is a little glitchy. Let's restart the device and then try it again. All right, let's go in. Just wait a minute before you use the Lara app or the device will panic. All right, let's open it, follow the steps again. Now let's try the grid app switcher again. All right, this time it worked, and the animation is broken, but you can see it works. You can also enable the performance heads up display, but if it is not working for you, you can simply quit out of Lara again, reopen it, do the steps again. You can also see that the remote call is still under development and may not work 100% of time. Alright, eligibility is also now enabled. Talking about the performance HUD, you can enable it from here. You can see the graph up above with some useful information. You can also use the custom remote call for Springboard and so on. Let's try hide icon labels again, and it just hung here, and I guess I have to do a force restart. If you scroll down, you can see in tools you have the option to choose the Lara JIT, so you can enable JIT for your apps. The developer shows that it is now implemented, but for me, when I hit enable, it keeps on spinning and it does not work. If I go back, the device again resprung. Now if I go in and open UTM, you can see the JIT is not yet enabled. So I guess this feature is also broken, if I am not wrong, but you can try on your device, on your version which is supported, and write in the comments if it works. But I guess these issues will be fixed in the latest release. Let's try the enable upside down option. Alright, it worked for me. As you can see, I have turned the iPhone totally upside down and it worked. Yes, I also tested the floating dock, but it seems to be broken. As you can see, it is up above the layout or the buttons, and if you go back, it doesn't hide the dock beneath it. I hope this issue will be fixed in later releases. One more thing, guys, if you use tweaks option and then go to mobile get stalled and select any option of your choice. Now if you hit apply, you will automatically see the respring option, and from there you can respring. Your device will automatically respring at this point. That's all for this video, guys. If you still have questions, please ask in the comment section and I will reply you as soon as possible. I will see you in a new video. Goodbye and take care of yourself.